What's up, everybody? It's your boy Braappatrol, back at it again with another video, and I've got some awesome news for you today. So, as some of you may know, I got pulled over for speeding back in, I think it was in like September. It's been a while. And I got a ticket. It was a big one.
Half a mile.
I was allegedly doing 56 and a 30. So that fine would have been $434. That's expensive. I don't have that just to drop. Yeah, I was kind of not too happy about that. I don't believe I was doing that high rate of speed. But regardless, you know, it's my word versus the police officers. And so today I had court. So I went into court. I was expecting to, this is my first ever offense, first ever ticket. I was expecting, you know, to see a judge. I didn't know what to expect. And so we get there, and like I said, I'm expecting to see a judge, and then somebody tells us that we're only seeing the prosecutor. We're not seeing the judge at all today. So I was a little confused, and then I had never even seen the officer. For those of you who don't know, me and a couple friends of mine, we were riding around and riding through a small town in New Hampshire, and allegedly we were in a group. The officer thought we were racing and speeding, which we weren't. So he pulled us over. Me and another friend of mine were both going at the same rate of speed next to each other, so we thought we were racing. So I pulled over immediately when I heard the siren, and you know, of course, he had his lights on. I was on the Grom, by the way, which is the slowest vehicle I own. And so I pull over immediately. He pulls in behind me, runs my plate, and then leaves to go after my other friend, who was allegedly also street racing. And I thought my friend was going to run. I honestly did. So I waited a couple minutes. The officer didn't show back up, so I went home. And when I got home, I was met by two other officers at my house waiting for me in a different district, actually in a different state, in Vermont. And they were really cool about it. They just thought it was a misunderstanding, and everything was cool. I called the officer who pulled me over. We agreed for me to pick up the ticket the next day after work, and I went on my way. You know, I didn't know what the ticket was going to entail. I didn't know how much it was going to cost me, but I knew it was going to be kind of expensive. I didn't really know. I mean, this is my first ticket, so I didn't really know what to expect. But regardless, I got the ticket, and I saw that it was $434, which was crazy. And I knew I was going to fight it, just because I didn't believe I was going anywhere near that fast. So anyway, so I get there, and my friend, who also got the same exact ticket, he also got there, and we both talked to the officer, and he was, you know, really nice. He was willing to drop the ticket down to a 40 and a 30, so only 10 over. The ticket was substantially less money. It was only $62, so that was awesome. I'm really appreciative of that. I don't believe we have any points on our licenses because of this, and we're pretty much at a clean slate now. Paid the fine, and yeah, we were just sent on our way. It's really that simple. So I guess technically I did. I chose no consent the second time around, so I did have to change my plea. But after after everything's said and done for my first ticket, it turned out way better than I thought it was going to. I was definitely stressed out a little earlier today on the way to the courthouse. I just didn't know what was going to happen. But we definitely got it figured out. everything worked out as well as it could have. And yeah, so that was that's good enough in my book. I'm happy with that. So I guess lesson learned: don't speed, or at least don't get caught. Yeah, and show up for court. Well, guys, I just got back from a interview for a part-time job. It went well. I got the job. We met for like 5 minutes, discussed a little bit about it, and he asked me when I could start. So I told him I could start tomorrow, Friday, but they just recently started doing an orientation process, so I'll have to wait until next Wednesday for that. But I'm excited. A little bit extra cash never hurts anybody, and it'll really, you know, kind of push me further to the goal and the life I want to be living. I am not afraid to work hard at all. I just need to work. I'm a little bit of a workaholic, and I like to spend money, and oddly enough, I like to earn it. I'm not lazy by any means, and so I think this will do me some good. It's been a while since I've worked 2 jobs, but I'm ready to get back into it. So I'm excited, and I just can't wait. This is going to be a good year. It already has been. Hope you guys had a good Valentine's Day yesterday. I spent it with my girlfriend. It was awesome. I think I'm going to splash in the clip right now. I am selling the Honda Grom. I just don't need it. I mean, I have the R3, which I'm still going to keep, and the Grom, I don't have the time or the space to really ride it. When I think of Groms, I think of more like city riding and that sort of thing. I live out in the country, so I have to take the interstate to get just about anywhere. And it's just not, I mean, the Grom is a great bike, but it's just not something I could see myself keeping around, especially for like an only bike. My goal for right now is just to keep one bike, and I chose the R3 just because I can still travel on the interstate. It's a blast to ride, just like the Grom. And yeah, so I'm gonna splash in the clip right now. It's just a short one, talking a little bit about the Grom and just about it being for sale. So here you guys go. Video. As you can see, we got both bikes here, and unfortunately the time has come where I believe I'm going to be selling the Grom. Overall, it's an awesome bike. Absolutely love it. It's fun to mess around on, but unfortunately where I live, there is a lot of interstates. I mean, you gotta take the interstate to get almost anywhere, and the Grom just isn't made for that. There's also not a lot of Groms or even small bikes around here. Everybody around here seems to ride big cruisers or you know, really quick sport bikes. And although the Grom is still fun to ride with them, it just ends up lacking behind. So I think I've made the decision to actually put it up for sale. So anybody interested, please feel free to comment. But anyways, I'm gonna start them both up. It's been a couple weeks, and yeah, here we go. So this is a cold start for both of them. They haven't been started in a couple weeks. Here goes nothing. So right there, it's got 343 miles on it. Runs like a top, of course. She's super dirty. But that's to be expected. So I did the front blinkers. I did the fender eliminator kit in the rear, along with the rear blinkers. I did the blinker relay. I did the phone holder and charger, along with the purple levers. Other than that, it is 100% stock. I love to ride it, but I just don't have the space or the time to ride them both. And just for shits and giggles, we'll start the R3 as well. Same scenario, hasn't been started in a couple weeks. The plan is to keep the R3 and make that my solo bike for right now. As you guys can see, we've got a ton of snow out there, so we won't be riding anytime soon. But there's just a little update for you guys. The Grom is for sale, like I said. As much as I hate to see it go, I'm one person, I can only ride one at a time, so I'm going to choose the R3. That's what I started with. She's got 31.63 for miles on her. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. So if you're interested in the Honda Grom, it's a 2017. Feel free to drop a comment down below. Or you guys can email me at braappatrol@gmail.com. I can leave the email on the screen right here. But alright guys, enjoyed the little update. Sorry we can't go riding, but obviously there's a lot of snow. Alright guys, I want to thank you for stopping in, checking out the videos. As always, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe for more awesome content. I mean, who doesn't like watching moto vlogs? And it really does help me out. It's absolutely free, guys. I mean, all you gotta do is hit the subscribe button. And that's the only way you're gonna get better content, honestly. The more you subscribe, the more you watch, the closer I get to making some actual profits off of the channel, which I'm going to put right back into the channel. Simple as that, guys. It doesn't cost you guys a dime. This is purely for your entertainment and mine. Honestly, I really like making these videos. So with that being said, ride safe, peace out.